Hello all, myself Dr. Shani Verma. In today's session, I am going to cover mobile commerce that is considered as a one type of e-commerce. Let's first discuss the learning objectives of this session. At the end of this session, you are able to describe mobile commerce with its advantages and disadvantages. You are also able to explain the services provided by the mobile commerce. Let's first discuss what is commerce. Basically, commerce is a one division of trade or production which deals with the exchange of goods and services from producer to final customer. It comprises of trading of economic value such as the goods, services, information or money between two or more parties. Now let's discuss what is e-commerce. E-commerce is also known as electronic marketing. It consists of buying and selling of goods and services over an electronic system such as using internet. E-commerce is the purchasing, selling and exchanging goods and services over internet through which transaction or the terms of sales are performed electronically. So, if we purchase anything using the internet, that is called as e-commerce. Now let's discuss what is mobile commerce. Mobile commerce is also known as m-commerce and it is the buying and selling of goods and services through wireless handheld devices. And mobile commerce is the process of paying for services using a mobile phone or a personal organizer. Now let's discuss the history of mobile commerce. Basically, mobile commerce was first delivered in the 1997 when the first two mobile phone enabled Coca-Cola vending machines were installed in a Helsinki area in Finland. The mobile commerce server developed in the late 1997 by the Kevin Duffin at Logica. Since the launch of the iPhone, mobile commerce has moved away from SMS system into actual applications. Now let's discuss the devices that are used in the mobile commerce. Basically, the mobile commerce is the ability to conduct commerce using a mobile devices such as the mobile phone or the PDA, that is a personal digital assistant, and or either a smartphone. Now let take a view of mobile commerce from the customer points. Basically, the customer want to access information, goods or services anytime and in any place on his mobile phone. So, he or she can use his mobile device to purchase tickets for events or the public transport, pay for parking, download content and even orders books and CDs. He should be offered appropriate payment methods for buying these products. Now let's discuss the mobile commerce from the provider's point of view. Basically, in the future development of the mobile telecommunication sector is heading more and more towards the value-added services. Some analysts forecast that soon half of the mobile operator revenue will be earned through the mobile commerce. Some innovative services scenarios will be needed that meet the customer expectations and business models that satisfy all partners involved. So, with the help of the mobile commerce, providers also get money. Now let's discuss the various types of services and applications of mobile commerce. Some examples are mobile ticketing, mobile money transfer, content purchase and delivery, information services, mobile banking, mobile browsing, mobile purchasing, and mobile marketing and advertising. All these are the different types of services and applications provided by mobile commerce. Now let's discuss some advantages of mobile commerce. As we are using a handheld device for mobile commerce, it provides a portability. You can instant connect with the internet. There is a mobility. You can move anywhere to purchase your products from the mobile. In desktop, you have to stay in a one system. You can also personalize your products using mobile commerce. With using the GPS signals, you can provide some location based services to the mobile commerce users. Now let's discuss some disadvantages. Basically, you know that mobile have a small screen, and in a small screen of most devices still limits type of file and data transfer. So video streaming is not easily possible in the mobile commerce. Then the use of the graphics is limited. Heavy size images you cannot put in a mobile commerce applications. User interface is often difficult to learn how to use. Speed is also a constraint, and the limited storage capacity of the devices because of using handheld devices. Now, conclusion. Basically, the core of mobile commerce is used of a terminal, that is either it's a smartphone or it's a PDA, and a public mobile network to access the information and conduct transactions. That results in the transfer of value in exchange of information and services or goods. Mobile commerce refers to any transactions with the monetary value that is conducted via mobile communication networks or a wireless networks. On the basis of the mobile commerce discussion in this lecture, I give you two questions. First is explain mobile commerce and its advantages and disadvantages. Second, explain services and applications provided by mobile commerce in detail. For more learning, you can refer these references. Thank you.